Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Andy Griffith Show, Facts and Trivia. Appreciate you being here. Before we get started, I ask you to please subscribe. Please share these out on Facebook. Share them with your friends that like Andy or love him the way we do. And give us a thumbs up over here if you don't mind. Today's video is on, I don't know, this ain't the season, but 5 things you probably don't know about the Christmas story. Several of them I had no clue, so let's give it a look. What do you think? Let's do it. Will Wright, who played Ben Weaver, made a career of playing generally old and somewhat mean guys in about 100 films and many TV shows, but he really wasn't as old as he looked. Wright, who had been a newspaper reporter before a switch to acting, was only 66 years old when the Christmas episode aired. Sadly, less than 2 years later, in June of '62, he died of cancer just 3 months after he appeared in The Merchant of Mayberry, excuse me, on March 5th, 1962, to complain to Sheriff Taylor that a traveling salesman had set up a stand on a lot near Weaver's department store. Now, actor Sam Edwards and Margaret Carrie played Sam Muggins, the accused moonshiner, and his wife Bess. The couple Sheriff Taylor hauls into custody on Christmas Eve under Weaver's insistence. But Wright, Edwards, Carrie, and Joy Ellison, who played the uncredited role of daughter Effie Muggins, also appear in the Scobie family in episode 26, Andy Forecloses, which aired about 4 months later. You may recall Ben Weaver was back to being erasable and wanted to kick the Scobies out of the house he owned because they were behind in paying their rent. Andy creative problem solving again rescued them, of course. Maybe the repeat casting was because Edwards was so true Southerner, born in Macon, Georgia. And wouldn't it have been much more simpler just to keep the character's name the same, too? A highlight of the Christmas story was a duet sung by Andy Griffith and Eleanor Donahue, who played Ellie Walker. They sometimes called her the Lady Druggist, who was Andy's first girlfriend on the show. Their relationship endured for only 1 season, after which Ellie disappeared, and a variety of females then tried to lure Andy's affections before teacher Helen Crump succeeded. On Christmas Eve, though, Donahue sang lead on Way to the Manger, while Andy played the guitar and joined in with harmony. Both later affirmed that Donahue really did do her own singing. Now here's one. Lynn, who was nearly the last of the core cast of the Andy Griffith Show to pass away, leaving Ron Howard as the only survivor. Donahue and the 3 children in the episode, Howard, Ellison, and actor Kelly Flynn, who played Billy Muggins, are all still living. But so is Carrie, who is 92 years old and even wrote her own biography on IMDb.com. Carrie didn't have many lines in her 2 appearances with Andy and the gang. She was a voiceover actor for more than 600 roles. She also had one other behind-the-scenes star turn. A dancer by training, she was chosen by Walt Disney to create the fairy Tinkerbell's dance motions for animators. So when you saw Tink cutting some moves in Peter Pan, you actually were watching the woman who spent Christmas Eve in jail in Mayberry. Now, Ron Howard's legacy as an actor and director are legendary, but those 2 other child actors in the Christmas Story had interesting careers too. Kelly Flynn, who was in 2 very high-profile movies from the 60s, A Touch of Blue and Hush Hush, Sweet Charlotte, but he also played a referee in Valentine's Day in 2010. That was director Gary Marshall's ensemble movie that featured a host of stars, including Oscar winner Shirley MacLaine, Jamie Foxx, and Julia Roberts. Now, Joy Ellison, who played Effie Muggins, didn't get credit for that part. but she played credited roles in 6 other episodes of The Andy Griffith Show, including Mary Scobie and as Iris, the girl who jilted Opie Taylor on the... Actually, it was a friend of the girl who jilted Opie Taylor on their date for a party in Opie's first love. Joy Ellison had a long career as a dialect consultant in dozens of prominent movies and TV series, including the recent The Eyes of Tammy Faye. She also contributed to the acclaimed Life of Pi, had 2 turns working with Catherine Zeta-Jones, Chicago, and The Mark of Zorro, and was part of several episodes of the renowned Mad Men TV series. And that's all I got for you. But like I say, some of this I didn't have a clue. I had no idea that Carrie was still alive. I'm going to have to look her up and do a little bit of bio on her, I think. She's a very interesting person. I appreciate you being here. Have a great day. Don't forget the trivia question on the Facebook page. And don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel here and share it on Facebook for us. And if you like this, give us a thumbs up right here. You see that little thumb? Click that for me. I appreciate it. I'll catch you tomorrow. God bless. Be praying for you.